Youngest team in the OHL, the Guelph Storm, coming all the way back from a 4-0 deficit. It was 4-1 in the third period. They clawed all the way back with 5 unanswered, including the OT winner from our player to watch tonight, Max Nemesnikov, to beat the North Bay Battalion. They're going to have their hands full with that young man, Michael Misa, and the Saginaw Spirit here tonight. Paquette off a turnover comes charging down the wing. Paquette trying to throw that to the front. A chance right in tight there for Carabella, and Oak turned that away. High heater coming in from Skvortsov, and that's wide of the net. Singh down low, thrown back in front by Katzen, no one home, and that's going to be skated out of danger by the Spirit. Epperson, a really talented young player for them, who's never there to take this draw against Luchenko. Misa, the exceptional status player. You talk about magical hands, that kid is something else.
He leads the league for a reason. 95 points with that assist on the Perek goal.
He's something, man. Here comes Epperson charging in down the far wing. Drop it back. Space opening up here for the Spirit on the power play. At the point, Perek. Thrown right in front, looking for that backdoor tap in. Epperson was sitting there waiting for it. Rolled on him. Perek, shot fake. Plays it into the path of Chernyshov, who has been a revelation for the Spirit. Chernyshov has showed up in the league and been absolutely stellar. He gets the puck here, escapes his blade. Manages to recover back for Perek. Right back to Chernyshov. Thrown in front, looking for that back door again. Ellsworth on the stop. Chernyshov fires this time. Ellsworth blockers that aside. He's under siege early here. Through the seam, thrown back in front by Misa. Luchenko's got it and will flip it out as the Storm will get some fresh penalty killers out. They got to hurry. Good pass up by Oak from his crease. Chernyshov down the wall. Singh's got it. Gets it through Chernyshov, and Serlin's got some room to work. Carrying this in shorthanded. Serlin looking to just kill some time. Nice move to get through the defenders. Serlin continuing to kill time. He smartly flips it back for Singh.
Excellent awareness there by Serlin.
Yes, sir. That'll get some applause from the fans here. Another great Johnston able to send it the length and initiate a change. Yeah, you wonder how different the record would potentially look as the Spirit ice the puck. For the Storm, if some we seem okay, we'll redo the straw.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I mean, a guy like Nemesnikov, when he was called upon at center, didn't do too badly at the draw either.
Yeah, he did some great work at center, and now he's back there playing defense. Mad Maxey can just do a little bit of everything as Hunter McKenzie goes charging after this loose puck in the offensive zone. Storm trying to get this tied. 1-0 early lead here for the Spirit. Thrown toward the front. Perek says thank you very much. He gets it taken by Luchenko, and the Storm retain possession. Charging back into McKenzie as he throws that to the front. Nobody there to tip it home, and Misa will escape the other way. Up to Epperson. Poked away nicely from him. Good defensive stick from McGuire. Knocks Epperson down. He's going to take a penalty. Epperson knocked off stride, and McGuire man advantage. Never a shock. Misa will lose this draw to start it off, though, and the Storm will use the glass to jump that puck all the way down to the waiting glove of Oak.
And Saginaw 6th in the OHL. They are 4 for 9 against the Storm coming into tonight this season.
Drop it back into the path of Misa. He gets bothered a bit, but collected and sent into the zone anyway. Chernyshov playing it down low. Mangoni trying to go short side, stuffing it upstairs. Ellsworth says no. Storm furiously trying to get this out. Held in by the Spirit. Hard one-timer off the post. That was inches away for Michael Misa. Not far off as the Spirit captain with some nice dangles to get right back in. Thrown to the front, and Misa had his stick tied up at the last second. Good defensive sticks from the Storm here, but the Spirit are getting their chances. Misa tries to go into the middle, retains. Spinning back, Perek. Chernyshov looking for that backdoor play to Epperson. They've tried that a couple times now with the man advantage. Misa landing for Chernyshov to settle up top and walk it back in. Mangoni along the goal line comes up high. Mangoni through the seam, deflected away by Grant Spada. Chernyshov, return feed to him. Cross the seam for Perek. Walking up top, Perek loads up a one-timer. That's stopped by Ellsworth and poked away on the rebound. Chernyshov along the goal line. Up top, Perek. Chernyshov thrown to the front. They score. Mangoni on the tap in there.
And in years to come, these individuals that are playing in the OHL now will be great mental health champions.
Back underway here at the Sleeman Center in the first, and Chernyshov trying to dangle his way through and potentially get another on the board for the Spirit, up 2-0 here with just over 5 to go. Skvortsov firing that hit a defender on the way, and it is clear courtesy of Epperson. Spinning away as he gets hooked down by Skvortsov, and the Storm are going to go shorthanded for 8. You put yourself in the position to have that called if you're Skvortsov. So a third straight power play opportunity here for the Spirit. Up 2-0, they're 1 for 2 on the PP. Trying to throw that in front for Mangoni, their most recent goal scorer. That's deflected away by the Storm defenders. Quick up, and Epperson will knock it down into the corner. Spade is going to beat him there. Epperson ties him up quickly. That'll squirt over through the corner, and Chernyshov has it. He has a huge frame for shielding that puck. Chernyshov here trying to go short side, and Ellsworth makes the stop. Chernyshov gets it right back. Perek, no shot. Played into the feet of Misa. Perek gets it back. Chernyshov thrown in front, looking for that backdoor play again, deflected up and out by the stick of Els.
The heads of where other players are going to be. They are on point with this power play.
It's something to watch, man. A lot of talent out there. Storm get this one down the ice, and McFadden doing a good job to charge in there as Perek staples him. McFadden doing a great job holding that in the corner. Carabella's going to take a penalty here. Carabella's going to take a penalty as he...
The lion's share of the puck possession in this first period. And the big reason why, this power play.
Well, it's going to be a minute 1 total of 5-on-3, barring any other calls. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first. And the Spirit now have a lot of room to work with on a dangerous 5-on-3 opportunity. Chernyshov spinning up top, Perek. Chernyshov, lots of room, walking it in front, and Epperson will settle. Chernyshov again, through the seam, Misa scores, bullseye. Misa slamming that. 3 for 4 now are the Spirit on the power play. And the first goal they scored was a shorty when Guelph was on the power play. So the special teams battle having a very early imprint on this contest. Just under 3 to go in the first. 4-0 Saginaw, and here they come. Epperson drop it back. Chernyshov fanning on that. Singh poke checks that, and it's just enough to get it out. Mangoni, he'll come right down the middle, steer over to the wing looking for an option. Drop back, Perek getting bothered there by Luchenko, who can't quite dig that free. Squirts back into the path of Chernyshov, right over, return feed to Chernyshov, and McGuire there on that rebound, and he's able to swat it out, and we're going to get a high stick here, that puck on offense. And you talked about, you know, the discipline issues here early. The Spirit are already dangerous enough as Oak will flag that down off the stick of top. If you
say about that,
Luchenko leaning in late here in the first. Back at the point, Nemesnikov wires, and Oak turns that away. Nemesnikov at the point, nice feed over the top, fired through traffic just wide, looking for a tip. No one home. That'll creep into the neutral zone. Top will just dump it back in. Oak collecting there and leaving it here for Glavin. Now a quick up on it here, carrying out his Misa. He gets ridden off that puck as Top has it here. Final minute of play in what's been a dicey first period for the Guelph Storm, as this young team is learning some lessons here. Carabella trying to interchange with Paquette. Turned over, here's Misa by himself over the line waiting for support. Just underway in the second period here at the Sleeman Center, a 5-0 deficit for the Guelph Storm to try and battle back from. Well, they came back from 4-0 last night with North Bay in town. It'll be a tougher task against this veteran-laden, talented Saginaw team. Here comes Chernyshov trying to dangle into the middle. 11 points for that young man, and this is 5th game in the OHL. It's
just out of the way. Ethan Hay, no longer a member of the team, traded away. Of course, you have to make up some of those draft picks that you traded away when you went for the Memorial Cup last year, but still a potent offense.
I mean, I know the Storm are frustrated with their performance, frustrated with all the calls in the first period, I understand, but you got to just screw it on straight here and play your game like you said, Mark, and
but, you know, doing those little things right, getting the 1, getting the 2, that could end up leading to big things.
Hard shot in and just wide of the net, bouncing way up off the stanchions in behind and still in play. Forgione through traffic, and Newton makes a fine stop with Misa on his doorstep. Misa spinning away from the defenders. Plays it in. Chernyshov had a bit of trouble with it. Recollects. Glavin on the shot. Bluffed on the way by a good defensive stick. Comes to the near side. Reverse hit there by Misa as he gets run into hard by Spada. Jousting match here as McFadden and Spada doing all they can with Misa. Dug free by Epperson. Spun to the front, sticked away there by Newton. High flip out of the zone, courtesy of Nemesnikov. Will get that free. Sent around, Forgione on it defensively here. Gets it through to the neutral zone, but picked off by McLean. Right back in, opening up for McKenzie, and scores! Hunter McKenzie with a beautiful... About 5 seconds. And the Storm, all of a sudden, have all kinds of life. A first period just devoid of momentum for this young group. And they have come out and fired up this crowd. And again, they're the youngest team in the league, and you can't fault them for their effort here trying to push back. They know that they weren't happy with that period. They know that they made mistakes. But you got to say, they come out and try and get things steered the right way, and they're a hard-working bunch, man. Holy cow. Behind Newton. He'll come right back in. Mangoni on the carry. Into the middle, Mangoni. No shot as he'll peel back and look for a lane. Through the seam, that's blocked away by McKenzie, who's had a good game here so far for the Storm. He's on the board. He scored the first one for Guelph. Thrown in front, Newton kick save and a beauty. Can the Storm get it out? Not yet. Held in and pumped down low. Skvortsov there defensively, and Spada has the loose puck. High flipper out, and no go on the high stick as McKenzie gets his stick held, and the fans wanted a call there too. Here comes Misa. Nice drop feed. Mangoni with a nifty move. He gets shown to the wall by Snellgrove. Sent around, and Chernyshov through the seam finds Mangoni, and Mangoni makes no mistake. 6-3 Spirit. 6:56 left here in the second. 7-4, and Saginaw has their 3-goal lead back in quick succession. Not exactly a defensive display here, as both these teams are just trying to figure out how to keep a puck out of their net in this period in particular. Trading goals back and forth in quick succession. Here comes Misa over the line. Playing it toward Epperson. It was a little bit behind him. He gets tangled up. McFadden poke it up, and Skvortsov able to get it up to McLean, who gets sealed off on the exit. Gets the puck out of the defensive zone, though. But now here comes Chernyshov. Chernyshov right in. Oh, he tried to do that little leave fake move and just put it wide. At the line, Epperson fires. That's blocked off the foot, I believe, of Stevens. Leave here for Chernyshov. Pushed over to the far side. Misa up top. Perek. Fans on the shot. Left here for Epperson. Through the seam. High heater, and that's just high and wide off the stick of Go. That will chase Perek back, as Saginaw seem content to put their pedal back down. Are they going to get dinged for too many here?
Who started this game on defense as well, so now Guelph down to 5D for natural defensemen. And we'll see how things go here with a 3-goal hockey game.
So we're at 4-on-4. Misa coming in, knocked away by Luchenko. McGuire steered over quickly there, jumping around on Singh. He settles it down. Steered around here for Skvortsov. Shields the puck nicely from Chernysshov. Skvortsov peeling away from Misa. Sent down the ice, though, through everybody. That'll be an icing the other way against Guelph as late 7-4 lead for the visitors from the U.S. Snellgrove going in there hard on Parekh, and he hit him hard and finished his check. Battling away in the corner, Parekh having trouble lifting his stick up, finally does. And now go on it, and he'll flick it out. We're going to get a penalty. Who's going? Are they? So the Rangers will be heading back to the playoffs. How about that? We are underway here in the final frame of regulation with the Spirit up 7-4, and we begin at 4-on-4. We've had quite a bit of that of late in this game, and here comes Misa dropping the shoulder. Big stop by Newton. Misa got around Skvortsov and
keep that puck from crossing the line.
So the Storm with a heck of a turnaround in that second frame. 5-0 down after one. They get 4 on the board in the second, but they allow 2 more. So 7-4 the deficit here. McGuire fanning on that, and Misa will go charging the other way. McGuire trying to close him down. Misa with a beautiful spin move, and McGuire still recovers and makes a good stick check. Wow.
That would have been a highlight reel goal.
Ryan McGuire, the defenseman, doing some great work back there. Up top, Spada. Missing on the feed to Singh, but it gets down low, and McFadden steering it up the wall. Singh controlling, pardon me, this is Katzen out there, 33. Singh getting crossed up with James Go, and Parekh will carry out the other direction. Here comes Zhilkin the other way. They will.
That's all their bottom 6 doing that work for the Guelph Storm. Excellent job keeping the Spirit pinned in.
A really good offensive sequence there. They'd love to find some more goals. Tipped in the neutral zone by Stevens, collected here, and heading in the other direction is Parekh, ever smooth. Thrown toward the front, Misa, big save by Newton, puck loose, Newton's got it. And McGuire swallowed Newton again, having to come in. This is his first ever appearance in the OHL, and he had to come into a Wolves' den. 5-0 at the time when he replaced Colin Ellsworth, who, again, I mean, he's been playing so well for the Storm, and just offside, Luchenko hates the call. He's got to be a pretty impressive comeback try here from the Storm, something they're making a habit of lately. I'm real impressed with that young man. Chernysshov push it over to the far side, looking for a tip play through the seam. That will bounce off the corner, and the Storm are able to clear. This sent the length. Does it have the legs? They're going to say no icing. Chernysshov, sweep around. That gets through Parekh. Stevens, knock it down for McGuire. McGuire trying to create space behind the net. Spinning off a check. McGuire back to the point. Top. Skvortsov firing. That's just tipped wide. Luchenko scores! The Royal City Jet has 2 on the night.
Toward the net and see what happens. And Justin Botno with a beautiful tip to make this a 1-goal hockey game. Hold on to your seats, folks. We got ourselves a wild finish.
Oak will hold on to that, and for good reason. We'll step it. Welcome back to the Sleeman Center. The Madhouse on Macdonell Street. 7-6 is now the lead for the Spirit as Chernysshov tips this in deep. It has been a wild ride the last 2 games as Misa picks that off and sends it through the paint. Rolls back for Jones. That's a high heater well wide. Valeris knocks it down low. McKenzie. Botno's 6th of the season on a wonderful tip. And I referenced Joe Pavelski. He's the best tipper of a puck I think I've ever seen. And Botno, that was a tip that would make Joe Pav real proud. That was unreal to get that through Oak. Storm continuing to battle back here on this forecheck. Chernysshov there as Serlin tried to cut him off. Fed in behind as the Spirit are reeling a little bit. Here comes their captain, Michael Misa, to try and get things going the other way. And another sharp stop by away from a forecheck. And McGuire gets it into the zone with help from Luchenko. Battle for it here in the neutral zone. Chernyshov gets a hard run there from Luchenko. Epperson able to knock it into the corner. On it here, quick up feed from Nemesnikov. Stevens tips it free for Luchenko. He'll get it just over the red line. Here's Go on it. Chip and chase as Go will go after his own dump in on Nemesnikov. Swung around, there's Singh on it. Needs some help from Luchenko on the wall as Go's there to knock it back down low into the captain's feet. That's Misa back there. Epperson on the steal. Chernyshov, he scores! High blazer over the blocker, and that's poked away, and nearly, he thought about it. Harmer was maybe going to go chasing after that, but he's late in the shift and smartly just changes. That bounces in on Oak, and he has to handle that off the chest protector. Epperson on the flick out, finds Chernyshov in space. Chernyshov walking in, fires, that's gloved away by Newton. A very key save by the youngster. Chernyshov off a turnover. Misa in the middle, trying to get it over to Perek. Good poke away there by Luchenko. Storm have got to get this free. McGuire on it. Off the wall, Luchenko helps it the rest of the way, but it's sent right back in deep. This is what Saginaw's going to try and do. They're just going to try and kill off as much of the clock as they can.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed all the scoring tonight, you've had a great time watching the Guelph Storm. Why not tune in for our next home game next Friday? That's February the 14th on Valentine's Day, as the Guelph Storm host the Oshawa Generals. Why don't you and the partner take a nice seat on the couch, watch a quality night of hockey, and enjoy Valentine's Day with us here at Rogers TV. Back up to you, Mark and Ryan, in the booth to finish the game.
Thank you very much, Mr. Crocker, as yes, we will be back here on Valentine's Day as the Generals come in, and they'll be wanting to avenge that 6-1 loss. And now here come the Spirit, trying to seal this, they score. A clean breakaway.
It has happened twice this year already. 16 goals between two squads. Here's the third game to add to that ledger.
It is wild, wild stuff. 4.5 to go here in regulation, and the Storm, with the net empty, close it back to 2. Loose on the side of the net, Botno digging away. They're going to blow play dead. Why?
Whistle had gone there.
Oof, that's something.
Well, that's what they teach you in officiating school. If you don't see the puck, you blow it dead.
Sent the length. Oh, it hit the post as the Storm have the net empty again, down 2. Singh trying to carry it around. Epperson all over him, but the Storm will recollect. Here's Katzen on it. 4 minutes left. Kicked in by Paquette, but he couldn't handle it clean. This gets down the ice for Misa. Got to go full send. It will jump into the net. Misa. 10-7 the score. And Saginaw is just going to try and, I would think, kill some time here as Perek can't get that through. Swung over, Misa on it. Perek swinging that into the neutral zone, taken away by the Storm, and here's McLean. He'll flip it in deep. Well, they pulled the goalie when they were down 3 earlier. Will they do it again as young Mr. Newton's down there and top with a hard hit on Epperson, and Misa got in his grill a little bit. Nemesnikov swinging back. Just over 3 minutes left here in this game in what has just been a wild, wild night for the Shooters. And Mark, again, if you're both coaching staffs, I mean, I think you kind of take the game tape of this game and put it on a USB stick and throw it right in the garbage.
I think so.
The defending has been spotty on both sides of the ledger, as Newton will cover that up.
Let's put